All right, there you are.
I was trying to figure out a fancy, uh, like music intro,
Oh, you're all
thing,
right.
but it's a new. I'm using Streamyard, so uh, it's a first for me, and I kind of learned it in the last 15 minutes. So,
Oh,
hello,
wow. Okay.
everybody! Yay! We are live. How are you doing, Reno?
I'm good. I'm been pretty good. Been pretty busy. How about yourself?
Good, good. So let me kind of give you a little bit of a background about what I signed you up for.
Oh no.
No,
No,
so
it's
this
fine.
is StreamYard, and this is our first time doing a live. I guess I don't want to say I'm getting bored with podcasting, but I'm getting confident with podcasting, and so I thought I would try. Um, a live attempt at one. And so I don't really have any help. Usually, these fancy people that do these podcasts, they, uh, they
I
have
have a media
assistants.
crew.
Yeah, right. They
Yeah.
have a media crew. So but the good news about this is that it has gone live. We are live on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, and the reason why I like it is because people can post comments and questions to us uh, while we're giving, information, getting updates from you on what you're doing and stuff. And I already see,
Okay.
just say hello out to my Big Island powder coater friend. Lionel from Eye Candy Coatings has already given us 3 shakas, so I think that ranks pretty high
Yeah,
for
there you
a,
go.
for a live. So hopefully, anybody watching, you can. I think I'll just. Uh, I'm gonna put in a comment here, or not in the comments. I'm gonna do a Streamyard link. So if you do want to join us live, I'm going to just pop it in there. You just need to sign up, and that is your specific invite that you've gotten from us. And so I've just popped it in the chat, anyways. We can kind of hopefully, hopefully Lionel is saying it's a-okay that he can hear us on his. I'm assuming he's on Facebook. I'm not sure if he's on YouTube too, but anybody out there that's got the message, got the word out that we are live, please come join us just for even just a few minutes. So with that link, you can come in and into the chat, and I think I have up to 10 people. So yeah, there we go. That's the
Awesome.
format. Yeah, so let's get on with what is going on with you. I saw some pretty interesting posts that look like there's some big news coming out to you or coming from you. So give us an update, Reno.
Yeah, this year kind of got really slow. Right around March till about August. So I concentrated. I had started doing dabbling in fabrication about a year and a half, 2 years ago,
Right?
and it kind of saved me because then I was able to keep business rolling and keep the employees all there and everything. So that was good, and it wound up venturing into me meeting some other guys that make some handrails and banisters and stuff like that. We all three of us went and looked at a shop right up the road from my powder coating shop. So we're gonna combine our fabrication side into like a 10,000 square foot building,
Wow.
and then the powder coating shop will be like it's like 2 minutes away. So we'll be able to build it and then transport it over, and it's a lot nicer building. I'm gonna use it as my storefront for the
Yeah.
powder coating. Like customers just come there instead of
Yeah.
way in the country where I'm at. But it's right on this building's right on the main road. So
Oh, wow. That's big. So you'll have a sign and stuff like that. And
yeah, which I have a
hopefully,
sign. I just don't have it up. I've never really used it. I guess I don't know.
that's
But no,
awesome.
this is a pretty cool deal, and they build a lot of banisters, handrails, and monostringer staircases. Where I'll be concentrating more on automotive fabrication or random custom fabrication.
So what's the so is the benefit to you in taking over this new space, is it so that you can get more crossover business, or what's kind of the bigger goal there for the?
In space in general, and I can free up a lot of my space at my powder coating shop, because now I'm starting to run into, oh, I got this fabrication project going, and it
Right.
minimizes the amount of space
Yeah.
I have for powder coating, and then all of a sudden I get a big powder coating job, I have to move everything,
Right. Right.
and it's not as efficient as I want. This way it's more concentrated. The air's a little more cleaner, because grinding dust and powder dust, we're going to
Right.
eliminate that. A lot more cleaner atmosphere for custom projects and stuff like
I
that.
know. It's
But
getting out of hand at our shop for sure. Um, Ross got into the blast room, but before he could, um, he went to change out the bag on the dust collector,
yeah,
and it exploded. I was like, the Friday
a
before.
mess. Oh my
Hi,
goodness.
Bob. Glad for you to join us. Thank you. Yeah, so that happened on a Friday, and the following Monday, I don't know if you saw my post or anything. If you didn't, it's okay. Uh, Kevin Corson from the Powder Coating Institute was on vacation, and he had a boat tour, like a cruise ship that was going through the islands. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to come see your shop on Monday.
Oh,
I'm
after the
like,
bag already broke. Oh no.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Right. And I'm like, yeah, here's the 3-minute tour, turn around 360 degrees, you know? Um, See you later. Bye. Don't look
Yeah.
any further. Don't look any further. So, no, it was, but I'm like, oh, of all places and all times, why do we have to have this? And the dust is everywhere. Ross is trying to mitigate it. And yeah, so that's the behind the scenes of that post.
Yep. Yep.
He did get laid on Maui by Kim and Ross Scott. We bought him a lay.
Oh,
And,
there you go.
yeah, so he was pretty happy. Hopefully he didn't see the mess behind the scenes. But anyways, yeah, it was fun. And
Well,
yeah.
it would worry me anyways if you walk into a shop and it's clean.
Yeah. I guess that's a good way to look at it, Reno. Thank you.
If I'm walking into a shop, it's supposed to be kind of chaotic and dirty. Not too bad. I mean, but if it's too clean, that means y'all ain't got nothing going on, and that ain't right.
We don't have that problem.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
guess
good.
I guess you're able to do like YouTube has this community page or something. I can't access it on my phone, but if I go to my YouTube, uh I guess I can post stories or whatever, and part of that was polls and stuff. So the question I posed the other day is, not without having to be too intrusive, how booked out are you right now? So some people said uh, just a week, or some people say more than a week, and I hadn't gotten anybody saying that they were booked out more than a month. So we're doing we're kind of a little backed up right now. um, so we're about a month out,
Oh,
hopefully
that's
not
good.
more
That's
than
good.
that. Well, it's just one job, and it's gotten way out of hand. uh, I had to laugh because Robert Zoka posted something on um, Facebook this morning about how these two jobs are going to be the death of him. And it was like, oh, there we are. I'm like, see, I can show you we're live actually
Oh,
on the.
awesome.
I just picked up my phone and there we are. We're live.
Oh, that's
So
awesome. Heck yeah.
confirming. I wasn't looking for that post, but whatever. Anyways, I was just scrolling this morning really quick, and we took on this job. So we totally understand what Robert's going through right now. We took on this job. It's a furniture job, which we swore off doing furniture redos forever, but we didn't really have anything booked at the time. And it's some fancy smancy mansion in McKenna, right on the water. And the guy kept saying, "Oh, well, Jeff really wants the color to be like this or the, and I'm like, why does he keep saying Jeff? Like, why does it matter the designer that I'm meeting, I'm showing him samples and stuff and looking at the job and everything. He's like, well, Jeff this and Jeff that. And I'm like, why? Why are you saying Jeff all the time? Like, I don't care what the guy's name is. You're the interior designer,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is he referring to like Jeff Bezos or if he, like, who is this
Yeah.
Jeff guy? I don't care. Right. So, anyways, it was a beautiful enough mansion. It probably could be owned by him. I don't know. But all this furniture is way overdue for a redo. And it's just been a nightmare stripping the chairs because you have to bring it all back down to the bare metal and stuff. So I have the door closed. I usually like to show Ross in the background, but not today.
Not today.
And he has to sand the slatted wood and then the metal. It's just a nightmare. Yeah, it's a total nightmare. So it's taken him longer than. So I hope the owner will be okay if we're a little late. We'll see.
But, as long as they want to get it done, they'll wait.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see.
But it sucks running behind sometimes. But
it does. He doesn't like that at all. Like, he's got this.
Sometimes you got to,
Yeah. Well,
things happen that are out of your control, and you just got to keep moving forward.
Yeah. Well, when it's restoration, you never really know what it is, right? Like, is it going to be an easy resto or is it going to be one of those nightmare jobs? And of course, part of it was easy, like the chairs and the tables were easy somewhat, but the chairs are just a mess. And anyways, hopefully I'll have some nice photos. I mean, it's coming out nice. They did a darker black bronze with, a stained teak wood and stuff like that. So it's going to be nice, but it's just, just kind of a nightmare getting it done. So anyways, who's on here? I see 5 people and there's 2 talking. So get a shout out and tell us who you are, say hello, whatever. I want to do some announcements here. So hang tight, Reno. I'm going to add a new banner here. So like I'm kind of going to talk about, I guess this is kind of the new thing that we're going to talk about. SEMA. I guess you can kind of see the little logo there. You can kind of segment your things. So if you haven't heard already, the podcast is going to SEMA. I'm a little
that's awesome.
Intrepid about it. I'm going to try to do lives. And so part of the reason of doing this today with you, Reno, is because I got to practice going live.
Oh, I'm the guinea pig.
You are the guinea pig. I'm sorry. I probably should have
said
you're
that.
All right.
You're all right.
You're a good guinea pig. I know
I'm good. You're good. Let's do it. Yeah.
You go with the flow. Anyway, so I want to try this new StreamYard, and I'm trying to figure out like how to do like a headset with a mic. Because it's really loud in the convention center and stuff. So I guess my next step is going to be doing something like this, but on my computer, my laptop or whatever with 2 people. I don't know. That's where I'm running into some problems because it doesn't quite, I'm probably going to need a mixing board or something like that when I go. So, but I will be there. I will be at Benco Sales, booth number 48091 in the Wheels and Tires lower hall. It's the yellow section. If you just look at the map, there's a yellow section, and I'm in that section there next to Impact Wheels. So I'm really excited. Of course, I'm there because I'm sponsored by Benco Sales is our sponsor, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing live interviews at the booth. So if you are going to SEMA, the big announcement is if you are going or a friend that is going, have them stop by the booth. And I'm just going to ask, silly questions, fun questions. How do you like the show? What do you know about powder coating or stripping with Benco?
Yeah, with Benco?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say stripping that way because you're being Vegas.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm like, Valerie, why don't you just get a couple of strippers? We'll be the best show, best
Yeah,
booth in the show, right? But
yeah,
she's
I
like,
hope
I
so.
don't know. So this is her second year, I think, going. So I expect there's going to be a lot of people. But yeah, I'm
I
excited
will
to go.
have I will have some parts that I've powder coated there on a car that's getting debuted there.
Oh, really?
Um,
Which
so
one?
Street Outlaws. I don't know the exact
Street.
car.
Okay, I'm going to
It,
write it
it's
down.
you can look it up. It's Daddy Dave.
Daddy
Um,
Dave. Okay.
that that red rear end. I don't know if you've seen it yesterday that I posted up.
That thing was gorgeous.
That is going to be that car should be debuted at SEMA and installed out there at
Okay.
these are old pictures that pictures and videos from months ago when I did that rear end. It's been under
Okay.
wraps, and then Daddy Dave posted it yesterday, which had I looked at the post today, over 15,000 likes
Yeah,
in
it
just
was,
in
I liked
24
it.
hours.
It
Yeah,
was gorgeous.
yeah, and
Absolutely
then
stunning. Wait, wait,
and
what's
then
the name of the it's Daddy Dave, but you said something else, the name of the car or whatever.
the no, it's Daddy Dave. I think the car is Goliath. I'm not 100%
Goliath.
sure
Okay.
on that, but they're from the Discovery Channel show Street
Okay.
Outlaws.
Street
Yeah,
Outlaws. Okay.
yeah.
I don't watch that show, but I've seen it
I don't either. I
advertised.
met a lot of the guys last year at PRI, which I'll be going to PRI this year too.
And what is
So,
that? PRI.
performance racing industry. So it's
Okay.
kind of like SEMA, but for tools and equipment and
Performance
shops
stuff,
that
shop
has
stuff.
everything with automotive,
Yeah.
dirt track racing, circle track racing, drag racing, all that stuff.
Yeah. That's
Some of
awesome.
the same guys go to SEMA, FabTech, and PRI. Those like SEMA's like to show your work off, and
Yeah. Oh,
PRI
sorry.
kind of is the same, but
Hold on. I think Northwest Metal was trying to get on and I didn't see it. But if you are there, just come on again. I'm sorry. I'll pay attention more that you were waiting to get on. So hop on again, anybody. And Lionel, if you're still there, you hop on too. I'd love to talk to you and say hi to you. Um, yeah, so that's cool. I didn't, there are so many shows and I just recently did a interview. It's out now. I think it's episode 51, where I interview Tom Catuso from SEMA. And I had no idea who he was. They just said, "Oh, here's a guy you can interview." And I show up to the thing and he tells me who he is. He's like the VP of planning. I mean, he basically plans the event. He's been doing it for 12 years.
okay, yeah,
I highly recommend you listen to that video or watch it on YouTube. He is a really smart guy, and I had thoroughly enjoyed interviewing him. He knows so much about everything, and you'll find the secret to what he has created with SEMA in that video. I kind of get into it a little bit. I think in the middle of the video, we kind of, after we're done with introductions, we kind of get into why SEMA is so big and so popular, and he is a master at that show. Anyways, I enjoyed it, and I think I'll be doing another hopefully live interview with another SEMA person that they signed me up for, because I'll be on a media pass, so you get all this like other stuff that regular people don't. I don't know.
yeah,
I would love to see some of the other events going on there. That, there's a lot of educational stuff. If you do end up going, some of it is free, some of it's paid. It's not always about the technical stuff or the aftermarket guys, automotive guys stuff, like the PRI stuff, like you were talking about. It's,
yeah.
there's just something for everyone there. And I signed up for every free breakfast I could get.
There you go. Yeah,
So yeah, if you are coming, I would love to catch up with you and stuff like that. And part of that actually is I'm gonna write a new banner, coffee mug, my new coffee mug intro. Uh, and stuff. I'm so proud of these little things. Um, so here's my coffee mug, and it's got a little QR code, so you can click right over to the it says follow us on the Powder Coater podcast.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I ordered a few of these. So if you do come by and I do get to interview you, you will get a free coffee mug. Well, I'll send it out to you,
Sweet.
or I'll have some. I'll have a few of them there. Just
Do I get a
depends on
free
who comes
coffee
by.
mug for
Oh,
being your
you've
guinea
come on a
pig?
few times. I think I could send you. I think I could send you a free coffee mug.
No, I wouldn't. I'll get
Yeah,
one
why
though. I'll
not?
buy one from you.
I don't even know how much to charge. I just ordered them for the thing.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be pretty cool.
anyways, it's on the smaller size as far as mugs because I generally like my mugs a little bigger. But it was a good cup of coffee in there this morning. So
I drink
yeah, the monster. So
this
your own. Yeah, your
coffee
own.
cup. I drink a large cup of coffee in the morning.
This is your little pick me up in the afternoon mug.
There you go. Yep. Well, it usually gets cold beer in it in the afternoon.
Oh, there you go. No need to rinse. Just put a little
Yeah.
bit of coffee in your beer.
There you go. Just send it.
That's a great one. I love that. I need to. Ross never has time for mugs, and I think they're so cool. I would love to have some Maui powder. Actually, we did have. I might still have one or two left. We had Jay Hamacon from Make Any Kind powder coating. He's just down the street, and he made some for me, so that was really cool. But we never have time. Okay, so we have. Let's see. We've got. Oh, okay. So Bob just switched over to YouTube. Okay, so I guess Northwest Metal and Powder Coat isn't here. Let's see some other comments. So there's lots of people here. I somehow
On my end, I cannot.
yeah, no, I can see it
see
here on my
anything.
end. So let's just go through some of the comments. Paul Peters says, "Hey, what's up? Shout out to P2 Customs." Thank
Yeah, I got
you.
P2 Customs, man.
Yeah.
Paul Peters. I got him on my Facebook.
He
I'm
is
friends with him. Yeah.
he supports everybody. I just thank you,
Cool
Paul.
dude, yeah.
I know
I don't know
thank
him
you for
personally,
supporting.
but just
I know,
yeah.
me neither. And that's why I said, come on just come on, hop on. You can do it. Reno's on his phone right now, and you can do it on your phone.
Yeah, I'm in my truck. I almost didn't make it.
This is
it.
actually the best internet. Because remember,
Yeah.
every time you come on the show
We're
and
having
you're
some
in
kind
your
of
office,
problem.
yeah. So this is
Yeah.
actually works pretty good.
I'm in town, I'm in town in Clarksville, but the when I'm out there, I just have no cell signal, and I'm working off crappy Wi-Fi, and it's the best I can get.
And thanks for the recommendation. My favorite YouTube, not YouTube, my favorite Facebook group or page now is Find a Home in Tennessee. And I think you posted something, or I got it from somebody in Tennessee that I follow. And I'm like, I'm always dreaming, maybe someday I'll move to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really silly, but the grass is always greener. What can I tell you?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I probably visit Hawaii, but I would never live there. It just seems too small.
It is. I'm amazed at how busy we are, which is this small.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good.
We're getting bids out to other islands and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of picking up for us. Hopefully we'll get into some more industrial stuff. I'm really looking forward to maybe some infrastructure. Some infrastructure work here coming to the islands. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else. Bob says we also have some parts on a truck that we have coated in the mother's booth. Okay, so yes, Bob told me he's going to come by and get an interview with me.
Is it the polish cup, mother's polish?
I think so. I'm not sure. Maybe he can clarify that for us. And Bob, if you want to hop on, you can still. Let me, he said, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, awesome.
So, And yeah, Lionel from iCandy is actually now on YouTube. So I don't know if you can. I'm going to post this link in the chat, and if you can just go to that link, it's an invite, and you can get set up from there. It's called StreamYard.com, and then there's like our person. It's like a Zoom personal, like link. So it's just like that. And for some reason, Bob, I know I see you on there. I don't know why it says device not connected, so I'm not sure what's causing that. I should have at least be able to have 3 people on at one time. Maybe it's just that I have to change the angle of the whatever. I don't know. I can see I can change the different size format there.
Oh
I
wow.
can just go, and if I want to have a presentation, I think you can do like a PowerPoint presentation too in here. You Okay, so Bob says I can see and hear you guys on StreamYard, but cannot see any chat. No, you probably won't see the chat because
Oh yeah, I can't
that's
see.
me. I think, but the chat does come from Facebook and it comes from YouTube, which is kind of cool, and why I really wanted to start doing lives on both platforms. And this one you can even do LinkedIn, believe it or not. I didn't sign up for I think you have to have a minimum number of people following you to have a LinkedIn one, but that's okay. Those LinkedIn people don't always recognize us custom coders.
Yeah, I don't. I
Even
tried
though they
messing
say
with
otherwise.
LinkedIn. I don't know. Is this so after it goes live, does it post it as a permanent video or does it
I think
go?
so. I think so, or I
Is
can.
this
Okay,
so after it goes live, does it
hold
post
on,
it as a
Lionel.
permanent video or does it go?
I think so. I think so, or I can. Okay.
Is this thing working?
Yeah, I don't know, but I hear double talk. Like I hear us talking too. So there you go.
There we
Hey,
go.
Hey, how's it going?
Lionel.
Hey, how's it going?
For some reason, there's like a feedback loop. I don't know if that was just temporary while you were getting on.
Hey, how's it going?
You guys hear that? For some reason, there's like
Do you have a? Does anybody have a device on the background
maybe.
playing?
You guys hear that?
Do you have?
Maybe I do.
I just tried turning off my phone.
Oh, that's weird. When I added you, Lionel, it did that. It's better, but I think everything's off. All I have is StreamYard on, so I know it can't be me. It's better, but
No, it's still.
everything's off. All I have is StreamYard.
I don't know what happened.
That's
it sounds
weird.
better now.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, it all went away.
That's weird.
I believe that's me. I muted my mic.
Yeah. It's it.
Oh, you gotta have headphones in because the audio coming out of your phone will come back into the mic into the
That
deal.
makes sense. Do you have headphones?
I did read where it does recommend having headphones when using this device, so you don't get echoing or feedback.
Oh wait, he's muted. You muted yourself.
I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna hook up to my phone.
Okay. You muted.
Oh, I can see.
He'll be back. That was a good tip then. Just getting because I have a headset. So yeah, Lionel didn't have a headset. You have your earphones, earplugs in. So that's probably it.
Oh, I can see all the chat.
Oh, you can? What did you click?
So at the bottom of my screen, there's a mic, cam, chat, more, leave. And I just click the chat, but I can't see anything after I push the chat button. But I can see the chat and comments all in the same.
Oh, that's great. How nice.
Yeah.
It might be too early in the morning for I invited Steve from Powder Coating Okinawa. but I think it's only like it's really early in the AM for them.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, so maybe we can do more of a later evening show at some point. And the whole point of this eventually is I want to have a custom coder forum.
Yeah.
I want to have all you guys back to have a chat or a panel discussion about certain things. So any of the custom coders that have been on here, that we've interviewed, and some we haven't, that I've never had a chance to interview. I know there's lots of guys out there that want to come on the show, and I just, haven't had a chance to set it up yet. That's kind of where I'm going with that, is just to have something like this in the evening where we can just chat and talk with each other about it and stuff. So, okay, let's see. Let me add Lionel here. Are you there? Are you there, Lionel? Good. That sounds great.
Here we go.
Lionel, how have you been doing? Oh, where'd he go? Oh,
I don't know.
Something happened. He got this. He'll come on again. There we go.
There it is.
There we go. Sorry about that. I went to set my phone up and I hit the button.
So how's it been going?
It's been going. Let's just say it's been going.
Yeah. The last we talked. Oh, here's Ross. Ross, say hi.
Hello, Ross.
Show him your hand if you get a chance. See how well your hands. He's looking for something in this messy office. What do you need? That's going out to someone. What are you looking for? No, nobody came in. I guess he ordered something. So yeah, here's my messy office. I have this big giant thing, which is like some kind of bumper that's been sitting here because we have no other place for it. There's a bunch of parts over here, powder over there. It's just a mess. Anyways, but where else can we put it? People just drop stuff off and there you have it. Messy office.
I hear you. Oh, I get it.
So Lionel, last I talked to you, you were doing something for the observatory or the telescope or something, right?
Oh, yeah. I was doing, I believe it was electrical boxes.
Okay. How did that turn out? Awesome. How'd that come out, and what happened?
Fortunately, I got it done in one shot. It was
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I love those jobs.
Everything worked out perfectly fine. I was kind of stoked on it. Yeah.
And did you get paid? Because you know how sometimes these government jobs are just.
I believe I did.
Okay.
But I don't get the money. It goes elsewhere right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. But that's cool that worked out, because I know you were really excited about that. So just to kind of give you some background here, when Ross broke his hand on Mother's Day, we were facing one of the heaviest jobs we've ever had. It was doing some shade pilings, I guess. I don't know. Lionel took some great pictures of it, but we had Lionel fly over and help Ross through it all. And then he came back a few more times too to catch us up, because we were, he was out and just in pain and everything like that. So Lionel is eye candy coatings from Hilo on the Big Island. And hopefully, Lionel learned some things from us. We learned some things from Lionel, and that's how we got to know Lionel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I know. So it's not so scary if you invite another powder coater as if they're gonna. I love.
I do it all the time. Yeah. Brandon Morgan, Daniel Powers. They have their own shop in Memphis. One's in Chattanooga, and I'm in Clarksville. We're all in Tennessee, but we've been to each other's shops, helped.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
A lot to learn from each other. And I'm super stoked to know Lionel. He's an awesome guy. Thank you, Lionel, for helping us out. And
Thank you guys for having me.
yeah, we had a good time.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Ross is on the mend still. He kind of realized at the end of August that the hand was just going to kind of be at a certain state for a while. Yeah. Hopefully it'll get better in the next, next year. But, I mean, he's able to work now. He can tape. That was a big one. Taping was kind of hard there for a while. So he's back to doing some rims and stuff. And pretty much like he can't lift anything with the hand. It's not his powder coating hand. That's his right hand. So this is the, he can't really lift anything still. So he uses his forearm to kind of lift stuff if he has to and stuff. So
Make
he
it
makes
happen.
do. He makes
Yeah,
do.
make it happen. Find a way, right?
Yeah, we did. We did find a way. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, we're kind of, I mean, I think he's starting to realize that he's not going to be at that pace that he was before the accident and may never be at that pace again, where he was just working like 2 people in the shop instead of 1. But so we'll see what happens. I'm still begging and pleading for him to hire someone, and he's like still telling me no. So until he says yes, I can't really do anything. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with us recently. I mean, the point of just doing this is just to kind of share our stories, build a community about the day-to-day stuff, and get updates from Reno and Lionel and anybody else that's on here and stuff. So anything else that you guys want to talk about? Lionel, do you have any questions or give us any other updates?
Shoot. I did get my smaller oven back up and running.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just a couple of
That's
days
good.
ago.
Yeah.
That's good.
I need to get my small oven. I let a buddy borrow mine, but I'm fixing to start doing some more Cerakoting and small batch stuff. So
Yeah,
it's hard to turn a big oven on when you just need a little part done.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
for maybe about a month or so. I was using my bigger
Right,
oven,
that's the big
Big
oven. Yeah.
oven, yeah.
and my smaller oven is right there next to the booth.
Yeah. That's I know, and I tell you, it's if anybody's thinking about starting a powder, having more than one booth is really where you can scale pretty well, right? So then you're keeping your costs down on when you're not using, and I
Big
bidded a
stuff
job.
and-
I bidded a job yesterday. It's already a powder coated bed, but it's she wants it a different color or something. It's a brand new out of the box bed, metal bed or something. And I mean, the thing is big enough that it has to fit in our large oven, and the minimum price, I have to charge a minimum price for just
Yeah.
turning that sucker on, and of course, she bought it from China or something for $300, and of course that's like 2 or 3 times as much as what the thing is, what I'm charging her, right? So I'm like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, just because the price of that freaking bed was $300 doesn't mean my powder coating price
it should only be $100. Yeah.
right to
I
be
get
the
it.
same. It doesn't even make sense, right? So I'm
People
not
just
even
don't
gonna
understand.
bother.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother to reply to her because my feelings aren't hurt. They used to be hurt by that sometimes, but
Yeah.
I'm not feeling hurt at all by it. I'm just, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to be selective when things are slow because you want to take it on, but then sometimes that stuff can kind of get you in trouble, right?
It can wind up costing you more money than it's worth.
Or
Yeah.
time, more time
More
than you
time.
thought.
For
And
sure.
that's kind of where we're at with that furniture. Yeah, it's where we're at with that furniture job right now. And we didn't have anything on the books, and it's a fairly large job. We're making good money on it, but the time to get it done, and then on top of it, people are dogpiling us with other bigger jobs that are quick and easy to kind of get in and out, and that keeps the cash flow going. So like but then at this point now we're at this hard stop where we can't take any more. We won't even meet the deadline that they've given us, right? So now it's causing nightmares. So
Hey, I would say I'm over at another buddy's shop. We're actually doing a bunch of aluminum fabricating. I don't know if y'all
cool.
can see that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to cut it short because I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be over here working. And
yeah, how long has it been? Oh, we've been talking for 40
about
minutes.
40 minutes. But I almost didn't make it because like I told you before, when I did it, I have a lot of other things going on in the background that is taking up a lot of my extra time. I literally closed my shop around, well, I guess it was around 3, right when I messaged you. I was leaving to come over here because equipment came in and some tools, and we're doing some aluminum pipe welding and testing out some new stuff. But I do apologize for that.
No, there was no timeline
short
on this, and that's what I love about this live, is we can go as long or short as we want.
I do enjoy it. But there'll be some cool stuff coming out in the next couple of months. Y'all will be once I release that, we'll do another revisit.
Definitely. You're always welcome. I love talking to you, Reno, and I think it'll be, you'd always give us an update on stuff,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I did also. I didn't even talk. I think I haven't talked to you since I bought a new Samez Kremlin.
Oh, that's right. You did buy that. Yes.
Powder.
You like those?
Bad to the bone gun.
Yeah.
It is a really great gun. Yeah.
What were you using before?
Well, I had a Parker Ionics, an older one, a Wagner older one, and then what I first started out with was a Columbia Coating 2.0, and then like one of those Colo Gima China knockoffs, which did great. Like it made money for 4 years.
Right.
So, but now this gun is totally different. People can use it a lot easier. I don't know what it is about the display screen or what, but I got 2 guys that kind of powder coat. One is the main dude, and he just can't do wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's awesome.
I haven't even had a single back-onization issue or anything. We got our settings dialed in, and I got like 5 pre-programmed settings for what am I shooting? Is it clear or is it just regular powder? Second coat, complicated part. I don't really use the custom settings that come with it because I don't know. I dial stuff in. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty awesome setup, and might do. I haven't done any social media stuff in months and months and months, and I quit making YouTube videos, but that is possibly going to change because I might be looking to hire like a media marketing person in-house just to make some videos, cover the chat or cover the business page and stuff like that, so I can actually get more into doing, because I'm spread thin. My wife had to she worked at the shop for 3 years, but she wound up having to get the job this summer because we were so slow.
Yeah.
So I had to take over all the accounting, and I wasn't on the floor as much. So now I'm doing it all.
You're still using To Do?
I did it. I cut it back because we got so slow, and I had too many new people. I just didn't have time to train all this stuff up. I still have it. I just haven't used it like I was doing in the beginning. I'll probably still step back into it later, but I found out like I need a little bit more going on to be able to use that, because it seemed like I was doing a lot of paperwork for one part. So my time then sitting there concentrating on that and getting everything, look on the deal. Or I could just say, hey, let's get sandblasted, powder coated black.
Yeah.
It got a little too complicated for the size of my shop, but I do see if I had like 10 or 15 employees, and workstations, it would be different.
Yeah.
And a
I
lot more
hear
stuff
you.
going on.
We just published this latest podcast, and it's with Matthew Jones of Powder Coating Dallas Fort Worth, and we were showing people some free project software management stuff on Trello because that's what he uses, and so he does pretty good with it, and he's got lots of people working for him. I think he has like 15
I have
employees or
used.
something.
I've got Trello on. That was actually one of the first ones I used. Probably about 3 years ago when I have an iPad, and it worked so good, and it worked really good with Post-it note app.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You could build Post-it note apps and then import it into Trello, and it would create a workboard.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do right now.
Pretty slick.
It is pretty slick. So we're going to continue. This was just the start of that project. We were going to try to build a usable Trello board. It is in the description link of the podcast, just as a basic board, but nothing with any tricks and stuff. So hopefully in the next few months, we'll have that up and running. And then one of the other things I'm building is I'm going to build a powder coating booth build calculator. So you know how many kilowatts and BTUs and all that stuff based on the size of your oven. So I'm working on that project right now. But I'm going to let you go because I know you got to go.
Yep.
And we'll catch up with you later. And then it looks like Steve from Powder Coating Okinawa is here now. So I'm going to have you leave and then he can come on.
Awesome. I appreciate y'all having me on. It was really nice meeting you, Lionel. Y'all have a great day.
All right, take care. You too. Hello.
Bye. Awesome. That was great. Okay, so let me get this. I'm going to do I can do banners now. Welcome, Steve. And add the banner. And then see, you can do this little banner thing. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to bring Steve on. There he is.
Good morning.
Huh? I know. We said earlier, I'm like, I don't know if Steve can make it. I know it's really early in the morning over there.
Yeah, really early in the morning.
Well, thank you for coming on, and I'm gonna mail you one of these mugs. You got to see. Oh, here, I got to put it in it's my brand new Powder Coater podcast coffee mug.
Oh, cool. I'll be using that every day then.
Yeah. It's kind of small, though. I just realized because usually my mugs at home are like 12 ounces, and this one is like 10. So can't have the full cup like I'm used to, but it works. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's got a little QR code. See there? So the QR code, when you zap it, it takes you right to the link that has all of the platforms on it. So you can just click right into if it's YouTube or however you watch us, if it's Spotify or Apple, it's that one page and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we were good. Lots of people joined us earlier, and they were chatting and stuff. So all of our favorite fans and stuff. Paul wanted to know which model the Sames Kremlin. Did you happen to notice that, Lionel, what he said? Now that Reno's off, he just he didn't. He said it, and then anyways.
I was actually going to ask you for his maybe contacts so I could get more info on those guns too.
Yeah, so Reno runs the Powder Coating Kings group. Or he started that group. I can send you the invite there. Or I can just message him and ask him that came up. Anyways, yeah. So also Mario says hello. Mario, you are the nicest guy. He goes to my Facebook, he goes to my YouTube channel, and he always says something, makes a comment on or likes the video or whatever. It's really nice. So thank you, Mario. I know you you listen from far away, and I appreciate you engaging on what what content we're producing. I was looking on the podcast globally, because like the metrics can show you all the analytics stuff tells you where people are in the world, and we've picked up some people in Russia, and we've picked up somebody in Argentina, or maybe a couple people, because it said that they listened to like 77 downloads, which is a lot from one country, right? So if we
Nice.
have a fan in Argentina, uh, I don't know what they say. Bienvenidos. Hello. Thank you for following us and watching the podcast. So, Steve, last time I talked to you,
Okay.
you were having some trouble with Prismatics red, and then it was flaky and weird looking. You sent me some pictures.
Yeah, it came to me as a crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can show you people the pictures and stuff. It was a while ago. Okay, so that you had to order some new stuff because you tried to shoot it and it didn't come out right.
No, because they kept clogging the gun.
I don't know if you guys you guys can see that. See how flaky it is? Or it's just like chunks.
Yeah.
Anyways, he got a new one.
Yeah,
and it shot okay.
Yeah, that I called the distributor in Tokyo.
Yep.
Yeah, and you gotta force the guy because this guy doesn't do jack nothing. You know. I'm serious. He just collects your money and then, sends you whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that I told him, send me a new one. So they sent me a new batch.
And that one was okay?
I haven't used it yet. I'm going to use it later today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to give us an update.
Yeah, actually I will. Yeah. So.
And but some of the work, if you guys aren't following Steve from Powder Coating Okinawa, I highly recommend you do. I get so inspired by his posts. You do a lot of restoration work, mostly automotive. And I don't know how you do it, but you've got some methods out there that are that are very well proven methods to powder coating old oxidated metal.
Well, everything rusts overnight here.
Right. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we're all, not me. When I say we, I mean Ross, but we're all island coders here. So we kind of have a unique perspective about being surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. And Hilo's just like another level, Lionel, because you have the rain on top of all that, right? So
I'm actually surprised it's not raining today. Yesterday it was raining pretty good here.
Was it? Yeah. It's been sunny. I think what's been difficult lately with our weather pattern is there's no trades right now, and Ross is just dying in the shop. It's like it's a 4-shirt day every day for the last 2 weeks. It's terrible. You guys are you in the winter time over there, or is it Steve? Wake up, Steve. Wake up,
I'm here. I'm here.
He hasn't had his coffee yet.
He hasn't. Where's your coffee? I know you like to have your coffee.
It's not.
It's too early even for the coffee.
It's still too early for the coffee.
And your wife's still sleeping.
Yeah, wife's still sleeping. But the cat's up.
Oh. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Well, here in Okinawa, there is no such thing as we call winter.
Oh, okay.
It's short pants and short shirts all year round.
Okay. So yeah, well, I mean, it is that here too, but it's a very subtle change. I
Yeah,
think I
very.
mostly feel it in my bones more than I feel it anywhere, than visually.
Sometimes we get something cold like that from the north.
Hmm.
Yeah, but no, it's really mild weather.
Pretty
Um,
much year round.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
nice.
but the best thing about it is that the humidity is very low, so it's easier to shoot the powder.
I was just
Yeah.
about to ask about the humidity.
Yeah, during the summer, the humidity can get up to 70 to 80%.
Okay. Well, that's not bad because we're at like
Not
90.
bad.
Aren't we at
Uh,
90, Lionel?
For the most part, yeah, most
Yeah.
of the time, pretty much.
90. Yeah.
Okay.
On
Yeah.
average, yeah. 90,
Mm.
maybe some of the high 90s too, I think it gets. I don't know.
Oh.
It's pretty, depends on what time of year it is. I had some other, I think I had some other topics that I wanted to talk about today. Here's a nice little, let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen. I'm supposed to be able to, but I'm not sure where that I do that. Present. Maybe that's it. Extra slides. Share screen. Let's see if I can share my screen. Hold on. I'm still having a hard time here. A window. Chrome tab. Here we go. Oh, that's quite kind of clever. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So we just, despite our little explosion we had in the shop earlier, we made the product finishings 2022 top shop
Oh, nice.
Nice.
for 2022. So a lot of it is just like, having to endure a very long survey where you have to look at your financials and do some calculating and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool to be on it again. We won back in 2019. We're definitely not going to win this year, but it was nice to be recognized. It just came out and stuff, so it's good. I know some of these powder coaters here and stuff, so it's always nice to be recognized that way. A lot of people do look at that stuff. But they used to send you like a, let's see how here I can just get rid of that. They used to send you like a thing in the mail where you get like this like medal and stuff. That's what we have back here. But I guess they don't do that anymore. I don't know. So different person runs it now. So anyways, yeah, so it was like nice little announcement.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, okay. So most of this just coming on today was just about me kind of getting used to this new platform. I like it. Steve had joined us earlier, I think a couple weeks ago. I had done one through the Podbean app, which was cool because we have like over 100 followers on that app, but there's no video, and I really like video. So I was just kind of bummed that they don't have a capability for that. So I decided to look elsewhere and found this StreamYard. So I think this is a really great, and maybe sometime we'll just start doing all podcasts live. I don't know. Sometimes the editing just takes too long.
Yeah.
and the
Hmm.
production of it all and everything. And so maybe eventually we'll just do live shows, um, some people are they get a little, if they've never done an interview before or whatever, they get a little intrepid, and then, I don't want to have them freeze up and get all confused. But anyways, yeah, it's just fun. It takes it to another level, doing lives and stuff. So any other news we should share? That was pretty much all my news, I think. Was pretty much all my news.
As far as for me, I don't got nothing much going on here. Just
There's a couple of truck shows going on over there, huh?
yeah, the one of the top guys here, the shop here that does the lifted trucks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I guess they're going to be putting on a run soon and stuff.
Yeah. I think they're doing that here, but I'm going to be at SEMA, so I'm not even going to be here. And I guess, I don't know if they came by or looking for sponsors, but I wasn't here, so I just kind of stayed out of it, but we'll see. But I hope to kind of figure out this live stuff at the show, because then we'd be using this platform for it. And, of course, anybody can join us on the live show. You guys can come anytime. I hope to be just doing just live interviews. I'm definitely going to be interviewing Benny, who is the Benco. Benco sponsors the show. He's the original chemist that created the formula that Benco uses. So should be a good interview to have him there. And of course, I'll be interviewing Valerie. She owns the company now. But Benny started the company and he sold it to Valerie. So yeah, should be kind of an interesting, it's a pretty big booth that they got. I mean, it's a corner end, so I don't know where I'm going to be, probably on one end, but should be fun. I've never gone to SEMA, so I'm a little worried that it's going to be just too many people, but we'll see.
Lucky you, lucky you.
It is a big event, though, that's for sure. I went a few years back, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, is it? Yeah,
Especially
I just want to.
From Hawaii, we don't normally see those kind of things, so yeah, it's pretty exciting when you get there.
I think there's going to be a few Hawaii cars, but I'm not sure which ones they are yet. So, but I do plan to stop by. Prismatic has a booth. Axel Nobel has a booth. Tiger Drylac has a booth. Somebody else has a booth. I wrote it down somewhere. Who else has a booth? I can't remember. One other powder coater has powder supplier has a booth. So there's like 4 of them. Anyways, I hope to stop in there and maybe do some live interviews there on my phone. So are you using the app, Lionel or Steve? Are you guys using the app for
What app?
StreamYard?
No,
the StreamYard app. Okay.
Yeah, the not the QR code, but the what you sent me.
Yeah, the link. Yeah.
The link. Yeah.
Are you on your laptop, Lionel?
No.
No, I changed to my phone.
Okay.
I could hook up my earphones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that in case I have to do it on my phone. I don't know. I'm so used to using my computer or desktop for that, for all that stuff. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to just prepare for everything, anything and everything. Mainly, I think the problem is that there isn't a product out there that allows you to have 2 headsets, noise canceling with mic headsets to live stream. So there's like this, I have to figure it out, because I do have a really nice mic that it's for powder, it's for podcasting. But the mic picks up everything, which is why I don't use it here. I use this headset instead because it's just so noisy all the time here. So I think the problem is if I'm in a noisy environment, having that hot mic isn't going to really do me any good. So that's why I was kind of looking for a headset that could do that as well. So I'm still on that, but thanks for joining me today. And I think we're pretty much at the top of the hour. So I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to try to do this more regularly, maybe in between regular episodes, so that it keeps the podcast going and you know, just keep you guys going. You guys are just so awesome. I can't believe how much you guys really listen to the show. I mean, they have different metrics and stuff about the show, and I'm just blown away at about how much people listen to the show, find the show, join the show, and stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys for your support. Been getting a lot of support from the bigger industry people, or the people that have been in this industry for a long time. They say some nice things too, and I'm just, you know, I don't know what keeps me going, but I guess maybe it's you guys, just to kind of share stories and know you're not alone. Alone in the pain. But thanks for coming on.
Well,
And
you know, thanks for having us, and thanks for doing what you're doing. I mean, I'm, I've met a lot of people from, you know, from your podcast and stuff like that. Like, you see them in the comments, and then you start talking to them, and so it kind of really brings the community together, you know, like, by what you're doing. And like Steve, you know, I would never. At least now we know what each other looks like.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
pretty cool.
Steve is so good. He should be doing a class online. That's how good Steve is.
Online? You don't get paid
Yeah,
online.
yeah, you do. You can.
Yeah,
I think,
there's
I don't know. Like, I think that as much as the greater industry really wants to consider us, they really try. They really don't. I don't know. I'm trying to work on that, you know, a little bit more, and see what they really think about us. I still think we're just the wild bunch, and they don't really think about us that way. I think they have an ideal of what they think about us, but they don't really know who we are. And that's kind of part of the podcast, is just to get everybody together and have one voice, so that when we do want something or need something, we can get it. You know, we just have to know what it is and how to get it, you know?
Yeah.
And there's just so many talented people out there, you know, that, you know, have honed these unique skills on their own. And maybe just we need to, you know, teach others. I think that that's really the scary part when you start to look at the greater industry, is that there's a huge amount, and I know, I think they did a survey, but like 40% of the people in the powder coating industry today are of retirement age. They've been working in the industry for 20, 30, 40 years, and they're getting ready to retire. And there's no outlet for them to share anything at all. And the knowledge is so deep that these people have, that it would be sad to see it go or fade away, when they could be helping others, you know. So building up that, just trying to build a new community, maybe for with a younger generation, for a younger generation of people, of sharing what we know, or, you know, sort of thing. So I know there's a few of us out there that are willing to share and willing to kind of put it out there, and stuff. I think it just needs, maybe this platform will help us get there. I don't know. You know, I know we'll get there.
Yeah, hopefully,
You know,
hopefully.
So I'm off the soapbox now. Sorry.
and plus there's not much information on powder coating, like online and stuff like that. There's a limited amount of stuff that you can find. So, you know, by having this and maybe encouraging others to share and stuff like that is, you know, might become a good thing in the long run. And
I
Yeah.
agree.
so
I
it's like
agree.
it's like welders nowadays. Welders are like so far and in between to find. And being at the powder coating industry or community thing isn't like really that big to begin with. You know, it's
Hmm.
I think it's good that you're trying to get people to communicate about it and share more about it and stuff, because I think that's what's gonna keep it going for years to come.
I hope so. Yeah. Um, we'll see how it progresses. I'm trying to interview a lot of these people that are getting up there in age, and they know that they're getting older and that they need to kind of disseminate some information to us uh, and stuff. So I hope to continue to learn more about about the powder coating industry on that level for sure. I think there's quite a bit of disconnect too as well going on. So that's part of the problem too. But yeah, I mean, when you look at Steve's work and you're like, how did he do that? That's just perfect. And, you want to know I guess that's why I say your posts are inspiring, because like you look at that and it's not that easy to do. Right. But then yet you make it look easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
It's not
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should have worn my powder coating Okinawa shirt today.
Don't go that
Love
way.
that shirt. Love that shirt. Anyways, well, it's so good to
hold on.
know you. Oh, what?
Hold on.
What?
Here
Oh,
it
did
is.
you get your shirt finally? Or your hat? Oh, yeah. That's the guy right there. I got so many likes on that with the fish. It was just an amazing post.
Last what was that? Last 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Oh, did you go
That
again?
I went again. I got a
Yeah.
marlin.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Did you
Nice.
get a picture?
I no, I didn't get a picture. I think
shucks.
somebody took a picture, but they haven't sent it to me yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you were going to go and you wanted Ross to join you, and I'm like, you know what? I think he's getting into boating now because he can't ride again. He can't ride his motorcycle anymore. He
There
doesn't
you
even
go.
have one now. It's gone.
Yeah, there you go.
So he's been kind of talking. We went on a family boat trip. I had my daughter in town, and we decided we we're going to do a family outing. So we went snorkeling, and I had so much fun snorkeling. It was just, I haven't been snorkeling. I don't even know when the last time I went snorkeling. I had so much fun. Saw turtles, saw an octopus. I mean, just, tons of fish, everything. It was just so good to get refreshed, and we looked at each other and we're like, let's just get a boat, let's just go and get a boat. So he's been thinking about it. He's been thinking
Nice.
about it. I mean,
Nice.
what good is living on Maui if you don't enjoy it, right? So
That's it.
and I told him, I said, well, maybe not buy a boat, but how about partner with somebody that has a boat? So then you're not sharing the whole burden of the boat, right? So he's thinking about that. We have a friend that has a fishing boat, and
Do you guys have a plan where you can what is it? I've heard they have a plan in Florida where you can join a community and you pay like a year, one year free, a fee, and then you can rent boats.
Oh, like a
through
timeshare
that
type
community.
thing. Yeah, like a
Yeah.
timeshare. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
totally
You
makes
guys have
sense.
something like that out there?
No, not that I'm
No?
aware of.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
but that
Yeah.
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So, if anything happens to the boat, it's,
paid
and
for-
then, yeah. And then you don't need to buy a boat. You just go to the pier and then the boat's there and, you just get on the boat and go and then come back and that's
Yeah, that's
it.
a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know if that would work here. I mean, I haven't seen anybody attempt that, but I mean, that kind of business model usually does well for a little while, and then it's all based on how well it's managed, right? So if
Right.
it's managed properly,
Mhm.
then you're always like paying forward to get a new boat later on, right? You know, you're gonna have to update that boat every 10 years or so, right?
No, you don't. No, you don't. If you keep it
No,
up, no,
it's
if
not
you
the
keep
same
it,
boat because it's old. So, like, you know, that's the thing. These timeshares, it's all about maintenance, right? You know, so that's what you're paying for is,
yeah, basically for the maintenance, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
and putting away for a replacement at some point because that's what they do, right? You know, they eventually replace everything.
yeah, things that get broke.
Yeah.
So yeah, but to get back to your first point,
Uh-huh.
you know, when things get old, you know, you get rid of it. I don't think that's very nice.
Because well, wouldn't somebody want something a little less priced and they don't mind that it's used?
Well, well, take me for example. If I get any older, you shut my wife.
Oh,
Come on.
but I got news for you and every guy out there. Everyone, you're replaceable. I know. I'm sorry. It's just the way some girls think. I don't
It's
know.
just, it's just how long your lease is for, right?
Right.
That's right.
Well,
Unless
your
they're
lease is up.
crazy.
Time for a
If they're
trade-in.
if they're hot looking and they're crazy, then you got a problem, right? Because then you're just like bouncing.
I'm not hot and I'm not rich and I'm not crazy. So I guess I'm out.
A lot, you know, those are all great qualities. Those are all great qualities. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I better get back to work.
What?
Yeah, I got
Work?
the same too.
I know. I got to go to the bank and I got to do like everyday average stuff right now. But you're doing pretty good, Steve, especially with no coffee in you just yet.
Thank you, man.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And keep us posted on that red. And
Yeah, because I'll be doing an SR20 valve cover with that
nice.
new red today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and I
that
don't know.
stuff was just old and heat.
I don't know, or maybe somebody in the factory that had a fight with their wife and they didn't pay attention, or I don't know, something happened.
Something happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said something. I mean, it's because it doesn't happen very often to you. I know you use a lot of prismatics, so
Mhm. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Then that's
yeah.
why that once I get it, it goes inside the bin. Yeah, and then when I use it, it just like there. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. We're supposed to be having someone from Prismatic come on the show hopefully next week, or I'm going to be interviewing him next week, so it'll probably come out in November. And we're going to talk about Cerakoting. We're going to start with Cerakote, but then we're going to go into other things too. I think hopefully, like if he likes it, there'll be at least 3 shows with them. So hopefully,
okay.
yeah, that'll be fun.
I got a lot of questions for him.
All right, well,
Yeah,
send them over.
Get rid of the Tokyo guy, and then 2, make shipping cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know,
man.
especially for us. I know.
Yeah, 'cause I had raised my price 10%.
Oh, well, you should anyways.
Well, because it's yesterday it was 149 yen per dollar.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fighting that right now.
It's
Jeez.
killing me. It's killing me.
149?
Yeah.
For $1.
Wow. I should go to Japan. I should go on vacation. When I was there, it was 120 when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it dropped down to 70. I was going to send my daughter there to school. And then all of a sudden the dollar crashed and it was like, we were going to pay double for private school. And at that point, it was, like I should have just, I just kept sending her here. But she wanted to go to, she wanted to go to school in Japan. And we went through the whole process, but it was like I couldn't pull the trigger on it. We were caught right in that where it switched from a low dollar to a high, from a high dollar to a low dollar. So,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to have to keep up with inflation for sure. That's
Oh,
really
man.
affecting you.
It is. It is. Well, right now with the military kids, as the N rate's really low right now. Oh, I am really booked up back.
Yeah. Can they pay
Yeah.
you in dollars? Does that help if they pay you in dollars?
It helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Japanese uses as a business to take American dollars, they tax you double, so it doesn't really work out right in the end.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does. So Japanese yen is the only way I can go.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then use that second book.
What second book?
What? You don't know a second book?
What?
Yeah.
What?
The
What is
second
that?
book. Well, the second book is when you get cash in, right? And
Oh,
you separate the cash. The second book.
We
Yeah,
call
you
it
put in-
lunch money.
Oh, lunch money.
Lunch
Okay.
money. Grocery money.
Yeah. Over here we call it the second book.
I'll tell you, that's a really, I mean, I probably shouldn't say too much, but that is a nice little Benny we have. So,
Yeah, it helps. It helps when you really need it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does. So, just make sure you stow it away somewhere, right? Have a little hidey hole somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I hope things are going to get better because I'm still planning on opening up another shop somewhere in Tokyo.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So it will relieve the burden from people sending me stuff from Tokyo and Nagoya and everywhere
So
like
you'll
that.
be flying up there. Is that what you'll do?
No, what I'm planning on doing is having the staff come here for about a year and a half for training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then send them back, and then once in a while go to Tokyo and back and forth a little bit, just to make sure everything is going smoothly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm almost thinking you need to think globally, Steve. You could be training people all over the world. I know you got some pretty good techniques in that little shop of yours. I mean, if it's just methodology too, you know what I mean? It's not, I know I'm kind of talking like, magic wand stuff, but I know it's not. It's just that there's something that you do that you have perfected in your shop in terms of processes that, and stuff. I mean, Lionel and Ross were talking about the confidence level thing and the way you approach a project and stuff. But those are the nuances that you can't convey either by video or text or, email and stuff. And it's just when you're in that shop, you can, and you're learning from someone that's at your level. So I think you could make some money teaching others how to powder coat.
Yeah, I probably could. Yeah.
I'm sure there's definitely a market for it.
Yeah. What's that guy from Powder X?
Joey.
Yeah,
Joey.
Yeah. Like Joey?
Yeah, like Joey, but better.
I think he's going to get kind of angry.
Oh, well, that's okay. No, Joey's. I think what Joey does is a good product. I think that it's a lot to bite into, the whole
Mhm.
package part, I mean, there's no pressure to buy through him.
Yeah.
But I think what we're talking about is something more that can be, I think it's something more than what can be taught in a weekend. It might
Mhm.
require, maybe more than just a few days, time
Mm.
to, I don't know. This, I've been talking to some other coder friends of mine about it, and, it'd be interesting to see where we could take it. Wouldn't you want to travel to somewhere exotic to learn something you love? I don't know. Wouldn't you?
I would love to. I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just try
Yeah.
to.
But you just buy a catamaran and then just go on to.
Good sale, huh?
Yeah. Go down the South Pacific, pick up some lobster.
Yeah.
That's
There you
Ross's
go. There you
fantasy
go.
for sure. Lobster and
Yeah.
fish every night.
Mm. Hey, that's the
Yeah,
best way to live. That's the best way to live.
it is not bad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, see ya. I'll see you down. I'll fly in for a day or two, and then I'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm the glamper. I'm the glamper in the family. I like the hotel rooms.
Well, I got one little secret to tell everybody.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Every time that you see a part, take a day or two and just meditate on it. Don't do anything but just watch TV and think about it a little bit. You don't have to think too hard, and to think about the shape and the quality of the metal. And then when it comes time to do it, you already have a plan set on how to do it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good advice.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yesterday I did an axe, and it was wrapped with that nylon string.
Okay.
So I sat on it for about a week, and then I didn't put it in the oven, but I cured it another way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
what did it
So
have to be low cure then?
well,
You
it's
just did a lower.
well, I used a heat gun.
Right.
I got a box and I connected my heat gun to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then just keep rotating it like a shish kebab, really slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. Just takes a
Even
little longer to cure it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
It takes a little
time.
longer.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes a little longer.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Yeah. So that's one of the key factors that I have for the week.
That is a great tip.
Mhm. Yeah.
See, that's the
So
kind of nuanced stuff we need to write down, just to kind of, if that happens to you. I mean, fortunately, it was a small part, you
Mhm.
could do something like that with.
right. Yeah. But I knew this technique for the last 30 years or so.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that I used it.
Okay.
So
I saw
no.
somebody doing that for some plastic parts, the
Yeah.
caps that go on the
Uh-huh.
on the rims and
Ooh,
stuff, or on the
beautiful.
yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I just got these rims in the other day, and I was kind of wanting to try the whole heat gun theory on it.
hmm
So this is
There
going to
you
be
go.
my first trial and error.
Yeah.
Are they brand new or used? Can you get new caps if you mess up?
That's why I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna go online and find if I can get more of these. If I can, then I'm gonna do this one.
My best advice is go to the junkyard and try to find them. If you can pick them up for free. Yeah.
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 That's
Yeah,
a good
Yeah.
idea.
actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea because my friend folks are just starting off a tire business thing, so
Okay.
there
That's a
you
good
go.
idea. I
There you
should go check
go.
him out later.
Yeah. Any damaged um, um, hubcap that you can find, you know, and if you restore it nicely, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all golden then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I got a nut. See, I'm giving away all my secrets this morning.
See, you
Yeah,
could
You
be
are.
getting.
Those are some good tips.
yeah.
Tips
So
with
for
Steve.
powder coaters who are just starting out, you know, there's also the local junkyard to go to practice. You know,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because parts don't have to be brand new to be powder coated.
That is true.
Yeah. So find the cheapest way to um, to upgrade your game and to find new techniques. Techniques you've seen online and techniques that you heard. You know,
Right.
the junkyard is full of parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of practice parts too, especially when you're
Yeah.
first learning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
even I do it still. I go to the junkyard. I go to the recyclers, and I pick up strange pieces of metal, and and then I powder coat him. Like let's see, where's that other piece? Oh, I can't find it right now. Yeah, but yeah, I just get up little pieces and then I practice like this. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it all comes from the junkyard. So you practice with that. If you don't succeed, you just give it back to the
Right.
junkyard, or better yet, sell it back to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
So
don't mind a few imperfections, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mind a few imperfections. They'll take it and then scrap it anyway. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, and don't get angry. Just relax. Go with the flow. Um, things eventually will come out right.
Yeah. I think that's when people force things, that's when things don't really quite work out.
Hmm.
That was a
Yeah.
big lesson to learn for a lot of, well, I know not so much, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's kind of what Ross was going through that when he was first learning was just this force, you want it to work, but
Yeah.
maybe it's a relaxation thing,
Well, the
maybe
more
you
you
have to
force,
be a Buddhist monk before you become a powder coater, right? Learn here, that's like course number 1 in our program is, watch
Mhm.
watch how to become a Buddhist monk.
There you go. There you go. And then practice on being a Buddhist monk, and then powder coater. Yeah.
It's like
And
the
then,
full like
call
Karate
Steve.
Kid thing.
Yeah.
And then call
Exactly.
Steve for your classes.
There you go. Yeah.
Call Steve for your powder coating training classes.
That's right. There you go.
go.
Get the whole like music in the background,
So
become the Padawan. Steve's Padawan. I know we get people wanting to come over to Maui and learn all kinds of stuff from us. I mean, fortunately for Lionel, it was just a necessity, right? For us when we were in the crunch. But I've definitely offered it to other people. In fact, I was thinking, why not have it on a regular basis? But I don't know how you could control the jobs or, because you'd obviously want like certain jobs to be done. But yeah, I mean, I think it would be fun to have some kind of a destination retreat or something. I don't know if you'd call it a retreat, but some kind of a way to get the masters in here and do it, And we learned, I mean, we had Tim from Las Vegas. He's been in the powder coating industry for 40 years, or paint and powder coatings for 40 years. And he learned so much from Ross. He's like, wait, what's that? And he's like, oh, well, this is my, my wash or this or that. And he's like, you'd never heard of a lot of stuff that Ross uses. And that's when we realized, oh, maybe Ross does have something kind of unique to share, and stuff, more than just a podcast or a story. Maybe we have a product to sell. Maybe we have some other ideas to show
Mhm.
people and stuff.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if we get you there and you and Ross get talking, and a handful of other guys out there that I have in mind, maybe we could make it happen. If anything,
Probably
we'll just
could.
go to the beach and have a barbecue.
Woohoo! Can I bring my
Go fishing.
smoker?
Go fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just-
All right, we'll smoke some fish.
yeah. If it's a huge fail, then we'll just have a vacation, right?
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. But the point is, but the question would be is, where are we going to have this?
At our place.
Hawaii?
Yeah. Why not? What do you? I don't know. Lionel had to stay with us because we didn't have the money for a hotel room. Plus, hotel rooms were less like our place was okay, huh, Lionel? We got a little backyard
yeah.
back room there,
just like at home.
right? Yeah.
Here we
Just have a
go.
couple
Okay,
guys.
camping.
Yeah. Well, camping at Kim and Ross's house.
Shoot, AC
have a-
room.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel room with my
It
owner's
was
there.
huge. Yeah, it's a huge room. It's a huge
Wow.
room. It's just a spare back room. It's like a patio that they enclosed, So we have
Mm.
a bed in there and a refrigerator and stuff. And
Well, 3 or more 4 cots, then you can have a.
then we
a
can
small
do
hotel.
it. Yeah.
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 We'll have to think about how we're gonna do it.
Mm.
But I swear to God, I know that you and Ross, there's something to be learned by having everybody that comes. There's going to be something to learn from each other. I think that's exciting. More than just talk on the podcast kind of thing.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
Sort of an
Yeah.
experience kind of thing.
Yeah. And then once we get drunk enough, then we'll head on to the spray booth, and then
Exactly. I know. I know our friend Denny in North Carolina. He does that sometimes. When he's doing the they do so much industrial work every day, but when every now and then they get this something they have to do custom coating wise, and that's when he can actually have a beer and relax and actually get into the project.
Yep. Yeah.
So definitely.
Or unless call me to go do it.
Awesome. All right, you guys.
Mhm.
I gotta head off to the bank, the post
Okay.
office, do all that boring stuff. But I'm glad you
Well-
got to wake up with us today, Steve. Thanks for joining us.
Oh,
Nope. Something happened to your thing, but I think you're still on there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the screen is black.
We lost
Well, the invite.
There you go. Okay. I'm
There you
back.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's do
ma'am.
this
Thank
again.
you for. Yes, ma'am. Let's do this. Let's do this again.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
start talking about that retreat, the powder coating retreat or something.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I gotta get up. I gotta get out of here too. You guys have a good day. Nice to meet you, Steve.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir. Nice
Lionel.
to meet you too, Vinyl.
Also talking to you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good to see
Or
you
maybe
guys.
do this later. And yeah, keep me updated on the retreat. I'll definitely
know, right?
fly over.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
guys,
now,
have a
so now I got a chance to go to Hawaii. Yay! And can I bring my longboard too?
Yeah. I mean, people bring them, but you can rent them here too.
Oh.
Summertime is longboard season.
Oh. Well, all
Unless you're
time
a
is
big wave
longboard.
surfer.
Yeah.
But summertime for sure.
Yeah, because I always wanted to go to the beach, Sunset Beach.
That's on Oahu.
Oh, okay, because that's what everybody talks about.
Sunset Beach is kind of
Yeah.
big waves.
Well, big waves. I grew up with big waves. I used to surf Mavericks.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
What?
way Santa Cruz.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to
Okay.
surf the cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay. Well,
then
I'm
when I
gonna.
moved out over here, waves got a little smaller.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me about that.
Mm.
Your experience doing that. That's cool. I had no idea. Well,
Mm.
then, yeah, hell yeah. Sunset, yokes,
Yeah.
pipeline.
Oh no, pipeline. That's a little too. That's for the younger kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 52, so I will take it easy. Yeah, the back doesn't heal as fast.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
All
by
right.
the
Well,
way,
I'm gonna get you a mug. I'll send you a mug.
all right, thank you. I'll be waiting for it with the hot cup of Joe.
Yeah, you'll have all of the Maui Powder Works swag that we have to
There we
date.
go. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, have a beautiful day.
So, okay. Well, let's.
I don't know, something it cut out. Okay, everybody, goodbye. Thanks for joining us today.